And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everyone. Yet another day with a weak cold front coming in, putting those temperatures in a little more of a fall-like kind of range, even though we're still well above average for this time of year. We bottomed out this morning around 53 degrees. You can see we're already up to about 81 degrees here at the time of recording, but 78 is your normal high for this time of year. We surpassed that mark right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But let's take a look at temperatures here for the rest of your Friday, looking ahead to your Saturday, because here's the thing. It's going to be another one of those days where you want to get out and enjoy the cool weather today, because it's not going to look the same tomorrow. 70s as the sun goes down this evening. You'll see low 70s by about 10 o'clock, dropping into the 60s for much of the area. We'll drop down into the mid 50s again for tonight. Very similar range of temperatures around the region with, as you can see right here off towards the east, low 60s at your absolute warmest. But then your daytime highs, way warmer than today, as we're looking at about 92, looking at possible record-breaking territory for your forecast for your Saturday. So right now, our record for tomorrow is 92. Currently, we are forecasting about 92. So the previous records were set back in 1934 and 2018. So if we match it, of course, we'll just add 2024 to that list. And of course, if we break it, we'll be standing alone in that category. And like I said, your normal high for this time of year is 78. So we are well above that mark. But let's take a look at your next weather maker, where trying to think of a better way to kind of phrase things. We're just basically going to see this flip-flop as we go throughout the week. And we'll be warmer some days, cooler on others, but still generally above average and a generally benign weathering pattern out there. So let's look at your wind flow pattern here. So what we're seeing out there right now, that cold front's kind of settled down. We're really not under its influence as much anymore. But looking ahead to your Saturday, you see those winds turn back out of the west-southwest, probably a good 10 to 20 miles an hour. With those west-southwesterly winds comes that warmer, drier air. That's what's going to put us back up into the 90s. And then looking ahead to Sunday, another weak cold front pushing in, as you'll see right there. 10 a.m. Sunday, we're seeing that push of cooler air coming in, probably drops us back down into the 80s. But don't get too used to it, because you'll see right here, just in time for Monday, we see those winds turn right back out of the southwest, and we're right back up into the upper 80s and low 90s, pretty much area wide. And well, that kind of settles us in that pattern, at least in the next several days. You'll see right here, winds turning out of the southwest as we go into the overnight period tomorrow morning. Southwesterly winds, a good 5 to 15 miles an hour for most of the afternoon. You'll see those winds staying generally in that range, gusting upwards of 20 plus at their absolute worst. And then here comes that cold front going into your Sunday morning, right around 9 a.m. We'll start to see those winds shifting out of the north. May see a quick burst in winds as that cold front rolls through before they'll settle down at least a little bit going into the midday, early afternoon period. So your 7-day supercast, like I said, overall a pretty quiet, pretty boring forecast, more sunshine than anything else. We'll drop into the 80s there for Sunday, but like I said, right back up, upper 80s, low 90s, maybe some days of varying cloudiness going into the middle to late parts of next week. But for the most part, things are looking, unfortunately, pretty dry.